Hi, I'm Kibbs.
And I'm G-Man.
I'm all about art, comics, and movies.
I'm passionate about martial arts, comics, and movies.
And we're the Brothers Geek Out podcast. Join us every fortnight while we dive into the world of pop culture, from movies, gaming, TV shows, and comics.
Real world issues, mental health, and everything geeky in between.
So if you're ready to geek out with us,
hit play to join the conversation.
This is the Brothers Geek Out podcast. All right, welcome back, guys. It's the Brothers Geek Out podcast. It has been a while, guys, but you probably guys heard that G-Man had a baby, so we kind of took a little bit of a break. Still been doing stuff, still doing reviews and the rest of it, but everything's all up and running again slowly, and we're going to try and work out the timing and, go from there. How you been, G-Man? What's happening?
I've been good, bro. I've been good. As you heard, had a baby. Amazing. It's been an amazing 6 weeks. Been loving every minute being with baby Sophia. Just been loving it, man. I just been loving it, absorbing it. Just have so much amazing moments during the day with her. It's been cool, man. It's been all right. Like I said, it's been obviously. I'm not going to talk about how hard it is because obviously it's hard. Anyone who has a baby knows how hard it can be. But so I won't talk about that. But the enjoyment and the way my perspective of life and the love and the energy that I've got in my body is just changed, bro, dramatically. It's just been so amazing. There's so many moments in a day that I just get so much joy just by being with her. It's weird. It's not weird, but it's like this unconditional love that you have for this new human being that just came into your life, like instantly. Because I've been thinking about this, like we as babies, right? We just grow up. We love our mothers, our fathers, our brothers, sisters. We just grow into it, right? Friends, we meet friends. We like friends. Hey, man, I like you. Let's get married, dog. Like, I'm just joking, but you eventually like them. You love them as brothers, right? Your partner, you like them, get to know them. I love you. Let's get married. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But with your child, it's instant. As soon as comes out, your baby comes out, bro, this unconditional love just explodes in your body. I remember as soon as she came out and she was on mama and she was crying, she wasn't actually Sophia wasn't crying, but she was on mama's chest and my eyes wilted with tears, bro. And I just looked at Elia and I was like, oh my God, she's here. And you just felt, like I said, this energy of unconditional love instantly. There's no minutes or months or weeks or whatever to get to know your child to be like, do I love this child? Like it's instant and it's the first time you feel it in your body. It's so beautiful, man. I love it, man. And then every day now I just look at her. She's 6 weeks today. Every Monday at 12:54 p.m. I'm like, she's another week old. Like that date's gonna be ingrained in my head. So today she was 6 weeks old. I just love looking at her, man. The first thing in the morning, and there's so much things. The first thing in the morning when I take her off Elia, she's always end up on Elia, and I go in and I take her. She just curled up onto this little ball on Elia, and then I take her and she's curled up. She's so tiny, and then she purrs like a little cat and whatnot. It's like the sweetest thing in the world. It's like the best thing to wake up to and whatnot. And there's so many moments like that during the day when we're just chilling and whatnot. I love it so much. And being a father is just like I feel like it's just natural. I don't know. It's weird. Like that felt like natural. Like like instincts kicked in, fatherly instincts kicked in. Like it didn't feel like a change. I haven't had a panicky moment or nothing. It's like okay, we'll figure out what to do. You know what I mean? And alhamdulillah, we've been figuring out what to do with her. And alhamdulillah, she's good. We had 6 weeks doctor's appointment. The doctors basically just said the words like, she's perfect. I was like, alhamdulillah. And just loving it, man. I'm just loving it. Like, after 4 weeks, like we know after 4 weeks we noticed a change in her. Like she started smiling. She started giving you different tones of voice and screams, and as she's learning. Even today, I heard a new tone of voice. Her interaction's a bit different. Her facial expressions changed a little bit. She just gave us a bit more after 4 weeks. Her poos got more nasty. And then today she just gave us a different couple of other noises. They're like, oh, that's new. That's a new little noise. It's amazing, bro. It's amazing. I love it so much. I love it so much. Yeah, I know. I went into a tantrum of being a father, but I just wanted to express
No,
myself,
it's good.
man.
It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. You already know what me and Ash went through, and now they're
Yeah,
older. It's a whole different ball game. But alhamdulillah, like it's still there. Like even though you said there's hardships that come with it, and it's like Oh Allah, help me, give me strength. Like, but mashallah, like the main thing is you enjoy those small moments because I did, and same thing as Ash did, is enjoy those small moments because when they're adults, it's well, toddlers, and it's a whole different ball game, bro. When they're little people and they're asking questions, and you're like, man, I'm getting old. Like, you worry, the worry of you worry for them about going through racism and all the other bad shit that comes with the world, and it's how do you protect them in the process. So no, I get you, man. Totally get you. Mashallah,
Yeah.
we're really happy for you. We're you're far away and we can't get to hold this little baby, so it's quite tough as it is as an uncle. We just want to squeeze her, man, and we all kind of when you hold a little baby, you kind of get those feelings back. So it's not, people say, oh, you're feeling broody or whatever, and it's like not that. It's just that I'd love to see Alaris that tiny again, and I'd love to see Nia tiny again. Like, she's wearing a
Mm.
baby grow now. I'm like, it's stretched out, but she wants to wear it. She came up to me, she hugged my leg, she goes, "I'm baby," and I'm like, "You're always gonna be my baby." There was
Yeah.
a video that I saw recently. I can't remember who posted it, but it's your mom. When you're a parent, you're gonna always ask how your kid is. Have they eaten? Have they done this? Have they done that? And it's that,
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
as you said, that unconditional love. Whether you have beef or not, you're still gonna say, "Come here, man, eat, man. Don't worry, man. It's all good."
Yeah, yeah. Mum does that to me
So,
every day. Bro, I'm 41, and every time I phone mum, every time, how you doing? How's your health? Have you eaten? What
have
did you
you
eat? Always
eaten?
standard question. Yeah, standard questions, right? But yeah, no, I mean, I can't wait for you guys to meet Sophia, and inshallah, I'm trying to sort out a passport. Bloody hell, it's ridiculous. But inshallah, October we might try and come back to the UK, and I can't wait for her to meet all of you lot, her
Yeah, no,
cousins. She brings so much new life to everyone. Even just I see mum and dad. I can't wait for mum and dad to come next weekend.
mm.
About 4 weeks. Sorry, 4 weeks
4 weeks
and
they
meet
come in
her.
there for it. Yeah,
But yeah, she just brings new life to everyone, man. And I love the way the kids. Nia's like, oh, I want to squeeze her, and Isla's always asking for, where's
no,
baby Sophia? Like Idris is named her stuff. Like it's cute, you know. It's so cute. I can't wait for them to meet her. But me and Ellie have been, alhamdulillah, being okay, man. Like I said, like there's a sense of accomplishment that we're doing it ourselves because obviously we got
mm.
no family here and whatnot. So there is a sense of accomplishment. It's like, oh man, we're doing it, you know. But I do wish family was around. I do wish mom and dad was around. It just mom, specifically mom, maybe because she would just, like we just need that moment. Ahmad will be there, to
To
change her,
breathe.
to
Yeah,
feed her,
I
to be
know, I
there.
know, I
So,
know.
but we feel proud that we're actually doing it ourselves. All the fears I had, all the panicky moments, all the negative thoughts I had in my head, they just kind of disappeared instantly. Once we got home, that was it, man. And the best advice I was given, like I was saying to you, I was talking to a friend the other day, and I was
Go
like,
on.
yeah, no, I'll carry on. Yeah, there was talking to a friend the other day, and I was like, it's great to see them. They came over, and it was like, man, it's great to see friends and family and whatnot, just to be around people. But when we talk about advice, man, it was weird. Like the class of people that would give me certain advice, like most of the advice I got was like negative, and I just couldn't believe like the negative advice. And that was like mostly people from work and stuff. And it was always like, oh, make sure you get your rest in. You're going to be very tired, and your whole perspective and things are going to change. You're not going to be able to do anything that you love, and all that sort of stuff that for yourself. And I'm like, why are you giving me all this negative what you call it, advice and stuff about it? Like the sleep thing was the weird one. It's like, what do you mean, like get my rest in? It's like sleep don't work like that. If I got my rest now before baby's born, it's not like I store it in a jar and then when baby comes, I'm able to use it like some kind of energy health or whatnot. That don't make no sense, right? And all the other advice, your perspective and things change. You are not going to be able to do what you want. It's like, why are you giving me bad advice? People like you, Ash, like my friend Jude, you guys give me the best advice, which was like, bro, love every second of it. Love it. Because before you know it, as you just said, she's gonna be 2, 5, 10, then she's doing her own thing. So I love every second. And that's exactly what I've been doing. Even from the moment of cleaning her nappy, which is Butters, and I ended up being waste management. I do it almost full time, but Elliot does it sometimes. But even doing that, I'm actually just sitting there talking to her, and I'm like just I'm
You just
loving
do it.
every
Yeah,
second.
you just do
It's
it.
weird
You
that
just do
people
it.
give negative advice. I'm like, that's rubbish advice. I don't want to hear that shit, man. But the truth is as well, yes, perspective on life has changed. But I'm 40 years old. I've done a lot in my life. I've, traveled the world, all that sort of stuff. Um, but also I'm still doing sort of things I do. Like, yes, I'm
Mm,
staying at home, but I'm a homebody anyway. But I've been able to catch a couple movies here and there. I still bust a little video game, right? When they're asleep now, when we're doing a podcast now, I could do it, right? But normally I might just bust 20 minutes video game. Workouts, I've been timing it. Like everything's, there's no schedule. I can't, but I have to time it. When
mm.
they take a nap, boom, I get my workout in. I just jump on the balcony, get my kettlebell, do my workout in. I wake up early before them. I do my workout. So I can still do what I'm doing. It's just all about timing and adapting,
Mm.
what I want to do. Outside of that, bro, what am I missing? Like, I don't go out. I don't need to go out. I don't need to go clubs. I mean, martial arts, I will get back into it later. That's the only thing I have to get back to it later because I don't have that's a fixed time, fixed schedule. I have to drive to the gym, whatever. I don't have time for that now, but in the future. But man, people's perspective on having a child, the negative ones, like, really don't make sense to me. Like, positive things that you guys told me was how I approached it, man. And that's exactly how I see it. Just
You have to,
loving
you
every
have to, you
single
have to
second with her.
love every moment. And I think the problem is though, is because it's got this weird stigma that you're gonna be always tired and shit. Bro, I am always tired. I'm always gonna be
I'm always,
tired.
yeah,
But you know what I mean? I'm gonna always be tired.
so
Even
dumb.
when I'm at work, I'm gonna be tired, bro. Like I'm tired of your bullshit, bro. I'm too over this shit. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna be tired regardless. But
Yeah,
you can't give somebody who's gonna bring new life into this world all this shitty advice and what you're gonna go through. You're going through it. You're gonna go through it anyway. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's
And
just
why wouldn't you work the hardest you've ever worked for the most beautiful thing in your life? Like, bro, we know everything in life you have to work hard. You want a six pack, you got to work hard for a diet track. You want a successful business career, you got to work harder. So why wouldn't I apply that to the most important, most beautiful thing in the world to me, which is my child? I am gonna work extra hard. Fuck sleep. If I don't get it, so be it. And whatever I have to sacrifice, so be it. Why wouldn't you put all the hard work that you ever can into the most amazing thing in your life? That's what I've
you know why
approached it
it
that
is,
way,
bro.
man.
Do you know why it is? We selfish, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
We
There's the
selfish.
selfishness.
We
The
selfish. I
people,
know that for a
yeah.
fact, bro. Selfish. Selfish. Like you know what I do miss? And this is not a bad thing. Listen, I love my kids to bits. They're my world. You know what I mean? I do anything. I do anything. I'm doing anything. You know what I mean? Uh but selfish. I was a selfish guy, man. Back in the day. Selfish. And that's what people are, bro. We are selfish. Anybody on this side of the world, we selfish. We do not know shit. We don't know shit what other people are going through. You know what I mean? Mentally, physically, in another continent. We don't know shit, man. You can wake up one morning, everything taken away from you. You're gone. Everything. No roof, no food, no nothing. And that changes, that part of your perspective changes. Of course, I'm going to put everything, you're going to pour as much as you can into that little child that you bring into this world. But we some selfish motherfuckers. Human
Yeah,
beings
100%.
are some selfish motherfuckers because a person would rather watch somebody get mugged or get run over and not say nothing or pull their phone out to record it. That's the reality we're in right now. Oh, man.
Yeah,
It
but
gets
no, I
deep.
mean, it does get deep. It does. I mean, I always used to hear people say, "Oh, I can't afford having a child," and I was like, "That's the most bullshit thing ever." Because it's what it is you're not willing to sacrifice some of the things that you love or your luxury, whatever it is, items that you buy for a child. Don't tell me you can't afford it. You 100% can because that's third world country people are bringing up children, or just UK. Our parents brought us up with no wealth, with not much wealth. We've seen friends bring up kids with not much wealth. You can do it. You're just selfish, as you said,
Bro,
to
I'm
not
doing it.
sacrifice some of your shit. Like sacrifice, I look, alhamdulillah, I've been blessed with a job that earns enough money or whatnot. But if I had to sacrifice paying for the gym or something I love doing, like for my child, I would do it. You know what I mean?
Just do it.
I had a child late because it's God's will. Like, and when I say it's God's will, obviously I couldn't find a partner for ages. You know what I'm saying? I traveled the world. Once I found a partner for ages, obviously there's a journey there. You know what I mean? If I had the choice, I would have had a child ages ago. But it's God's will, and God knows my journey, and this is my journey. And Alhamdulillah, I'm at 40 years old. I've experienced life to the fullest, in my opinion. I've traveled the world. I've trained hard martial arts and competed a little bit. I've trained at my peak all this sort of stuff. Like I've traveled the world, I've lived in different countries. I've done so much, so I can sacrifice whatever traveling or even trying to train as hard as possible like I used to. I mean, I can't do it anyway because my body sucks, but the timing's perfect. It's like, you know what? My body is falling apart, so now I can calm down training. I'll still get back into it. I'll still get back into martial, but very slow. And now I'm happy to dedicate the time to my little one, man. So my perspective on the world has changed, and it will be, I'll sacrifice whatever I can for her. She brings me so much joy in my life. But man, you can still do what you love doing. You're just gonna have to adapt it and you have to time it. That's all what I'm doing. And again, I'm an introverted guy who loves being at home anyway. So I don't need to be out and about. But yes, sometimes I do want to get out of the house or everything. But man, those little sacrifices and that will come later, you know what I mean? But getting workout in, playing a bit of video game, watching a Netflix show, whatever, I could fit those in. It's just about timing and adapting them. My workout used to be 45 minutes, now, okay, 20 minutes in and out. But yeah, no, listen, man, the journey of being a father, you're going to probably hear a lot about it now. I talked to Sophia this morning. I was like, hey, Sophia, just so you know, me and your Sasa do a podcast. And in the future, when I leave this world and I leave you, inshallah, in about 40, 50 years, you will have all of this to go back and watch, and you can introduce my grandkids, your kids to, I was just talking to her about what we do and stuff like that. That's what I talk to her about, man. It's weird, but I tell her my day. But this is what I'm thinking of doing. I'm gonna fast till 5 o'clock and I'm gonna eat it. I just talk to her, man. Like, you know what I mean?
So you
It's
do that, you do that.
yeah.
That's it's therapeutic as well. Like you get to unload what you're going through as well, and you've got a little baby there just watching, thinking, "What is this guy talking about?" Uh, but yeah, Alhamdulillah, it's gonna bring so much more joy, bro, and so much more things that you'll go through in the process. So, Alhamdulillah, as I just said, just enjoy it, even with the hardships. It's gonna come along with it as well. Like, but we like the main thing is when people give bad advices because they're selfish motherfuckers.
Yeah, and I think also when people give bad advice saying like, you're not gonna be able to do what you love and what I think they just have a bit of regret for themselves. Like they're not able to do what they love because
Bro,
be,
we've
be
not
it
been
they
able to
had
do
kids
it.
early. I know, but people say that, or like, some people talk, oh, you're not gonna be able to work out no more. And I'm like, bro, you're just saying it because you never worked out, and you're trying to make yourself feel better that knowing that I probably won't be able to do it no more. It's like, but I still do it. But I think people, the advice they give is the perspective of themselves.
Of
You
themselves.
know what I
Yeah,
mean?
no,
The
that's
only
right. That's
thing
right.
I tell you what, the only thing that I'll tell you that I'll be honest about that I've struggled with is there has been moments where I felt actually useless, and what I mean is like when Elia's trying to rest because obviously she's the one feeding her constantly, and Safia's not calming down because Safia wants mum, Safia wants milk, and I can't calm my baby, and in a result of that, I can't let Elia rest, and there's literally I can't do anything. I can't feed her and whatnot. And at those moments, I have felt very vulnerable and very useless. I can't even calm my daughter down. I can't help my
Mm.
wife rest and whatnot. And that was in the beginning, like 2 weeks or whatnot. So I've never felt that before. It's like because I literally couldn't do anything, and I felt so useless. But this was a case where it was like Elia was like, yeah, but she needs mum. She needs me. It's not, you don't need to feel useless. You did whatever you can, but this is a situation where she needs me, and I'm the one who can feed her. Um, but that was the one thing I would say. In the beginning, in the first 2 to 3 weeks, when you have to almost feed her every hour so she meets her birthday, there's a couple instances where I just couldn't calm her, and I felt so useless as a father. But I shouldn't be more harsh on myself because like there's literally nothing I could
You can't
do
do
because
nothing about that.
she
That's
wanted
tough.
mum, and
That's tough. That's
yeah.
tough. That is tough. That is tough. There you go, man. The journey. I think we're going to change the podcast soon because, like,
The
I
father's
think
journey.
the father's journey. I think it's a good. I keep thinking about like where we go next and how we grow differently because things have changed as well. Like it's hard. You notice this year has been hard to even do anything. We've got some really cool stuff, which has been amazing. I mean, you saw the Supergirl stuff that we got to do. They even collaborated with us, James Pax. I've still got that interview to come out. It's the 40th anniversary of Big Trouble in Little China. We've got to do different things, I think. But where before, I feel like the past 2 years we were getting things left, right, and center. It's got it's changed now. The landscape's changed. Uh, the people they get for interviews and stuff like that has changed. So we're having to reach out to people individually. So tomorrow I've got a guest. His name is Carl Newman. He was so every iconic pose in 1989's Batman in the suit was this guy, Carl Newman.
Oh, would you wait. In Michael Keaton's Batman.
Yeah.
And on screen you mean poses, or what do you mean
You know,
poses?
all the on like when he's standing in front of the Batmobile and when
That wasn't
he's
Keaton?
no, bro.
So was he like his stunt double or just
Yeah,
like
yeah,
his
kind of like that. Yeah.
that's sick. Okay, awesome. That's great to
Yeah,
hear.
yeah. So we'll have him on tomorrow, and we'll catch up with him. But he's a really nice guy. Like, so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna reach out and see what it says. And he was like, yeah, of course, I'd love to jump on. So yeah, things are different, guys. We have been quiet because G Man has been off, and to be honest, I've been finding it hard to find the time to even do a single review. Like, I'm so on the socials at the moment, which is amazing. We've grown so much from the socials. It's crazy. Listen, man, Instagram blew up, TikTok has blown up. Like, I can't thank you guys enough. Even on the YouTube community page, we've grown as well on that as well, which is absolutely amazing. And I can't thank you guys enough for that. So yes, we will be back every fortnight. We will keep you guys updated. We're going to stick to the same structure that we usually do. We're going to try and keep it short and sweet for you guys. But as always, guys, make sure you click on that like and subscribe button if you like what you're listening to or what you're watching at the moment. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, guys. Out. So check that out. Uh, and I am finding other routes, other ways of trying to. Uh, I need to move away from Spotify to distribute the podcast. I need to find something else like a free hosting site that allows our podcast to go on because the motherfuckers support ICE and I just can't. I can't support these motherfuckers no more, man. Can't
Yeah.
like they're,
There's
they're
a
giving out
lot
the
of the thing is
shittiest messaging, man.
the truth is though, a lot of these platforms, man, YouTube, Google, they all, I feel like
Propaganda
I feel like
machines.
I know, I feel like we're shadow banned on YouTube again. All of a sudden, everything's gone down again. I'm like, huh?
I
What happened?
noticed
What
that.
happened?
Yeah, everything died again. I must
Yeah,
have said
again.
something the last one, but
YouTube
as
always
always,
gets us with the shadow ban.
what's something I don't know what it is because bro, it fluctuates so badly, bro. And I realize now, like having Ati on board on the team has really helped out on our socials. That people don't watch those clips because they don't go to the YouTube page to watch it. Does that make sense? So it's all
Mm.
the content has changed around. Yes, our reviews still go up there, and but minimal work. Like it's people are interest based. It's not social no more. It's not social to be on the gram no more. So it's more interest based. So if it hits people's niche, then they go onto it. Like, and it worked. I mean, she got our first million views on Instagram, which I was like, it scares me.
Who would what? Oh, the theater thing.
Yeah. So like, and that's still growing now, bro. Like, and I'm
It's
like,
crazy. I know, a
it's
million
crazy. I mean,
views. Yeah,
and
that
that
was an
helped
interesting one.
massively grow on everything else as well. So like, it's being consistent, but keeping it relatable so people. And that's why I don't do no more much talking videos as much. I did the odd one. I think I did the Supergirl review, which we could still talk after you've watched it as well. But
Yeah, hopefully I'll get a try. Obviously, I didn't apply for the screening here because of baby and whatnot, but I'll try and watch it later. I'm actually halfway through He-Man, Master of the Universe, so we could talk about it next time. But I watched Michael. I mean, I don't
let's
know,
go,
like we
man.
got a few things on the agenda today, Michael's being one of them. Let's review Michael, and then there's a couple of news points, and then we can kind of call it. I know timing's going to be everything now because of baby and whatnot, but yeah, like I think we could talk about Michael, maybe quick thoughts on X-Men 97's episodes 1 to 3.
I haven't seen it
And
yet.
then oh, okay. So let's just review Michael real quick. Then we got a couple bits of news, and there's like a controversial topic at the end where we could finish off and whatnot. But I got a chance to see Michael, bro. Every tune got me goosebumps. I freaking loved the movie, man. I loved it so much. I got it on my Spotify. Michael is such a legend. Whereas like before social media and whatnot, the most famous, popular dude ever, and no matter what the accusations are, and I do not believe them. And the Epstein files, when it came out, it showed that he was actually trying to save children and get them away from there rather than what they were accusing him of. Man, I don't believe none of that shit. The fact is, they couldn't cancel him. Everyone, and Michael June comes on. you're loving it, man. They made a freaking movie out of him. I believe it made $1 billion. It's like the first $1 billion biopic on
Oh,
something.
pick. Yep.
Bro, it was absolute. Every tune had me going. Every tune had me going. Got me goosebumps. Just brought back memories. It brought back a very vivid memory that Dad told us, and I was telling Elia when he was doing Thriller. And I don't know if you remember, but Dad said when you were a kid and Thriller first came on, and then when he turns into the zombie, you as a child, you jumped into Dad's arms because he scared you. I mean, this was Michael Jackson, right? The guy who everyone's watching, and now he turns into a monster. And here's a little kid. You jump into Dad's arms and when it just popped into my mind again, like just brought a vivid memory that Dad told us about. But everything was awesome. I mean, his story, I hope it's as accurate as possible. Obviously, his father was portrayed. We heard that his father was hard on them anyway, but he was portrayed like a
Villainous.
bastard. Yeah, he was the bastard. But that was the old days and whatnot, man. Fathers, the beats and all that stuff, but he pushed them to a limit. But I mean, I don't know if there's an element of success to that, meaning like he must have added something. Like he pushed
Well,
him
I
to
mean,
help
he
him find his
expressed
limits.
he expressed it in his creativity. Like that's the one part I loved
Right.
about this movie. I found this movie to be really messy. Like it's not a coherent. No, I can't even say the word properly. But it's not. They picked the best parts of his life. They put little bits of
Right.
creativity that I really enjoyed. But he channeled his hurt through creativity. The guy was hurting, bro. The guy didn't have a
Mm.
childhood. The the shit he went through, and then suddenly after the fire with Pepsi and everything else, it changed his perspective. Sitting with them children that were almost dying, and he was like,
Yes.
"I can
Yeah.
help people, man. Fuck!" And then he
Yeah.
did. Like you look at what he's done and what he's said. He brought people together with his creativity, man. That's like the most powerful message you could ever do. And he even said that himself. Like, I want to bring people together. I want to help. Fuck, am I doing? Like
Yeah.
making money. They ain't doing shit. I want to help. And I loved that part of the film. I love that part
He
because
had a good
I've
soul, man. And I believe
yeah,
it. I believe
I
it,
believe
man.
it. I believe it too. Uh, Listen, man. As
I
creatives, we weird as shit, man. I mean, look at how many we have from Rick James to Prince to Michael Jackson. Like we've had the most creative people. Yes, they're different. Creative people are different. I'm different. You know what I mean? But when it comes to doing art, it brings something else out of us, bro. Like, there's a moment of joy. There's a moment of change. It's bringing people together or doing something like when I direct a music video with Archer. It's family. You know what I mean? It's such a vibe, bro. It's such a vibe. We grew up on hip hop music and then the UK hip hop, and then I meet this artist that with Yasin and them lot, and we created something, and that's timeless. Our kids will see that now. You know what I mean? Like it's legacies. What sort of legacy do you leave behind? It doesn't have to be Michael Jackson sort of
Yeah,
level.
that's different level,
Yeah,
yeah. But
it doesn't have to be
yeah,
there, but you could get to a point where you get to that, and that's what I enjoyed the most. He was a person in pain, trying to bring healing to the world with his creativity. Uh, and I know there was more to this movie, and it still had loads of shit that it went through, but it's a good time, bro, man. You know, bro, as you said, goosebumps every time a track came on. Uh,
100%. The moves,
and
Jafar done, is it Jafar? He
so
done
far, yeah.
such a great job. The move, I was telling Elia, we were watching it. And I was like, everyone tried to copy his moves. Everyone as a kid. I obviously sucked at it. I can't dance. My body just is rubbish. I got no coordination. But I tried that moonwalk and all that sort of shit. Everyone tried. I mean, could you imagine that he just inspired everyone to either move or try and sing or just like bop your head or whatever it is, man. Creativity. He's such a legend. It's unbelievable, man. I hope there's rumors that they're gonna carry on the story, and I hope they
Hmm.
do. I mean, this movie made $1 billion, so why because of the money, I
They
reckon
will, they will,
they
they will,
will do.
they will.
I don't know if they'll touch on the whole situation or whatnot. And I
They
know
don't need to.
Netflix tried to bring out some bullshit documentary about accusing him again. It's like, why would you why would you bring that shit out? I think it got boy. I mean, a lot of people boycotted it anyway. But listen, man, I'm saying I've said it before. I I I I said it before and I'll say it again. The people, the Zionists out there, they're the ones that killed him. I don't give a shit. He owned a lot of businesses. Also,
Hmm.
he did care for the people. He cared for Palestine, all that sort of stuff. Um, I don't know if he was a Muslim or whatnot, if his brother was, but there was rumors that he took his Shahada before he passed. I don't know if that's true, but I don't care. I'm saying it straight. That's what I believe. I'm going with that. You could throw all the bullshit documentaries and all the shit out there of the accusation. Legally, I believe legally he was never convicted. Like there
He
was
wasn't
no
convicted.
evidence to say he actually did it, like those other fucking Epstein motherfuckers and Jimmy Savile and what all of those. There was pure evidence. With Jackson, nothing actually was like 100% concrete. That it was all
Bro,
accusations and
he
all.
was a front. He was a front, just like Eddie Griffin said. He was a front,
Yeah,
bros. He was a
no,
front.
bro. I think he was a front, but I think it's that same thing. Every accusation is a confession. They accused Michael of doing all that shit while they were doing all that Epstein shit. It was that. It's the same thing,
Not
right?
even
Same
that,
thing
they were
that's
doing
happening
that
in
Iraq War, all of that. You know,
all of that,
Eddie Griffin said
all
it
of
in
that.
his. He was like, the United States government need your help, man. Sorry, man, you're gonna have to take one for the team.
Yeah,
We're gonna go bomb Iraq. You know what I mean? So it's like it. You follow the timeline. You look at this stuff, and we now know that we live in a world where none of this shit is conspiracy no more, man. There's hard on
right.
evidence, man. But it's weird because now we're in a time where it just gets brushed to the side. So
That is weird.
basically, you can't find my killer, but I'll get a bus ticket in 2 days.
Yeah, it's
Come on,
fucking
man.
weird. I can't believe the world didn't just flip upside down after the Epstein shit. I can't believe that. I mean, we witnessed a genocide in 4K, and I can't believe the world couldn't even step up for that. And the Epstein stuff, I can't believe the world didn't. I don't know. It's just weird. It's like we're so in a routine, or they're so controlled over our day to day. It's like, yeah, I know Epstein happened, but I got to travel to I got to travel to whatever the hospital, and I got to do this, or I got to. It's weird that the world didn't flip over, man.
I know, bro. I
Yeah,
know.
man.
It's
Yeah.
heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking.
But the
But listen,
movie's great. I hope we get more, man. The tunes are banging. I got it on my Spotify. I know you just said we got to come on Spotify, but I got it on my Spotify. Now I'm listening to Michael. I'm in the bro. You can't cancel that dude, man. He's the
yeah, nah,
greatest of
man.
all time when it comes to
Man in the
pop.
mirror hit for me. Man in the mirror hit for me
Yeah,
recently, and I was like, oh
king of
man,
pop, man.
this guy, really good movie. If you guys haven't seen it, go check it out. I think it's out on streaming at the moment, right?
I believe so. That's where I saw a good copy. So yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's out
yeah,
on
yeah,
streaming. I don't know
definitely
where.
out on
Yeah,
streaming at the moment now. So make sure you guys check it out. Uh, let's jump into the news, bro.
yeah. Let's get straight into the news, man. And then we'll finish up. Cool. All right. I tell you what. There's a couple things, man. We'll quickly go through them. So the legend Bruce Lee, the California mayor, has announced that May 17th is officially Bruce Lee Day in California. He's got
Cool.
a obviously Bruce Lee after I think he was born in America, then he went to Hong Kong, came back to California. I think his grave and family, everything's there. Big and San Francisco, and I believe California, San Francisco, it's all
Yeah, yeah,
one
yeah, yeah,
thing. I
yeah.
don't know my US geography, so huge out there, and that's where he lives, and that's where his home is, and they've dedicated that day to him. So man, a legend. And we just talk about Michael, but to just see Bruce Lee get his shine, and just that legacy continue is an amazing. I did want to get your quick thoughts on that movie coming out, Your Mother, with Mahershala Ali, man. I mean, I didn't even know that was dropping, but one of our controversial topics later on is about propaganda shit, right, against Muslim. But here's a pro-Muslim movie. And now I know he's supposed to be like an assassin or whatnot, but the Your Mother quote, which is from a quote to from the Prophet and whatnot, peace be upon him.
Salam. Yeah.
And then it was the director of Blade, right? That was supposed to be the director of Blade and Mahershala Ali. What's your thoughts on? Because I had no idea that was coming out, but as soon as I saw it, it caught my attention, and I'm like,
Yeah.
yes, I'm in.
100% in. 100% in. That looks amazing. It looks like I feel like they just made their own blade,
Could be,
like a John
right?
Wick blade, like a John Wick blade. We don't know the full story yet. I feel like something happened to his wife and kid, which is going to kill me. Uh, or he's just an assassin in general, and he's just providing. It could be that, and the conflict with religion. That's what I think it could be. Uh, it looks good. It looks really good. Mashallah Ali. I can't even say it. I said that wrong. Butchered his name,
Mahershala,
man.
I think. Yeah.
He's an amazing actor.
I should call him Mashallah Ali.
Mashallah Ali, I'm gonna call him. I think that's what it was supposed to be, you know.
You think so? Mahershala Ali.
I feel
He's a
like, yeah,
brilliant actor.
yeah.
Anything, he's one of those actors, no matter what he does, I'm watching. Because you just
Yeah.
know it's going to be good. Like, he's
Uh,
just one of those dudes. Yeah, so that was
yeah, I'm
awesome.
looking
All
forward to
right,
that. So I'm looking forward to that.
cool. DC have announced some animation. It's been a big couple of DC stuff with Supergirl and stuff going on, but they've announced some good animations coming out. The Joker, Laugh Riot, Crypto, and then the Absolute Batman, which I'm really looking forward to. I haven't bought the comics. I'm gonna buy those. I believe it's
Very
like
good.
20 something issues, like $100 for all of them. So I'm gonna buy them on my iPad and actually read through them because I'm very
It's good.
genuinely want to
It
read
is
those.
good. It's good.
So
I'm
those would be
halfway.
some cool.
Think I'm halfway through it at the moment now, but they're really good, man. Best selling comic book in the past decade so far. So you're in for a good ride, bro. And it's a
I'm
complete character flip.
definitely on my
So
list.
definitely one to
Yeah, it's
check out.
definitely on my list. I'm looking forward to that. And the animation, and it's supposed to be an adult animation, which would be even better for Batman. So that's gonna be sick. Real quick, Kung Fu Soccer is looking to come out July 11th. So this is part two of Shaolin Soccer, which was a funny movie by oh man, why have I
Stephen
forgot
Chow.
his
Stephen
name?
Chow.
Stephen
Stephen
Chow,
Chow.
yes, yes, yeah. That movie was awesome, bro. Like, so it's football with superpowers, Shaolin sort of
I
superpowers. But
love
he's
it.
got part two coming out. Obviously, the World Cup's going on right now, so he probably timed it or whatnot. So I'm looking forward to watching that. I really enjoyed the first one, so the second one's coming out. And then lastly, I'll finish off with these things, man. Some gaming stuff, which has been highly in the news, man. One, GTA 6 was released for pre-orders, bro, and they
Yeah.
apparently absolutely smashed pre-orders on the first day. Like, but that game was the most anticipated game of I think of all time. Cost them $2 billion to produce, bro. Roughly around 2 billion, right? And apparently on the first day, on pre-orders, they sold like nearly 30 million copies. And that means they meet their 2 billion, got their money back and made some on the first day. Could you imagine, right? But one of the things about GTA, one of the things about it was that they're not looking to release a physical disc. It's just going to be downloads. And even when you go to a shop and buy the case, you open it up and there's a code in there and you have to go download it, right? Which led to possibly the decision of Sony making a decision saying by 2028 that they are not looking to do any more physical discs for PlayStation games. It's all going to be digital, which has kicked off a massive thing with gamers around the world about ownership. Do I actually own this game now? Because at any moment you could just go in and delete it, right? I buy a game, it's on your digital library, and then at any moment you could say, "Oh yeah, we're taking off our server, so you don't have that no more." And that's a big thing, man, because okay, I don't collect anymore, but I personally like owning my game. And when I'm done with it, I like the secondhand market. I like to sell it on, and I like to buy secondhand games and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's more efficient, cost efficient for someone like me, right? So you're telling me now that I have to buy the game digitally, full price, and once I've clocked it, I just have to delete it because how am I going to get more space? Like gamers are upset with this, and I believe like lawyers and politicians and stuff got involved because there is something a battle of ownership now. It's like you're taking away our freedom of owning a product. I'm paying you for a product, and you're not really giving me something back. You actually
Exactly.
you know what I mean? It's like a full-time rental, or you have full control over what I own, which is crazy.
Proper crazy.
So yeah, I don't know how if, PlayStation they built. Thing is, the success of GTA kind of shows that well, gamers will download it if they want it. They will do it. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? So
Exactly.
that's what their perspective is. They're like, listen, we listen to our audience, and the audience did show, especially because it came out after GTA. The audience did show we want GTA. I don't care if there's not a physical copy. I'm gonna download it. And they're like, yeah, well, that's what the audience wants. So that's what we're gonna do. So they'll still make the money, man. But that ownership thing is a bit of a bullshit one, man. Let's Cool. We'll talk about PlayStation before we got cut off, man. But yes, anyway, look, long story short, PlayStation has decided, or Sony has decided in 2008 that they are not going to be releasing any more physical discs and it's going to be download only. So we'll see what happens until now and then. Maybe if they change their mind, maybe if, I don't know, we'll see what happens, man. If legal and politicians and lawyers and stuff are getting involved about the battle of ownership and whatnot, we'll see what happens in the future. End of the day, bro, they do own us, and PlayStation own such a massive market of the gaming industry. there's going to be a lot of upset people, but the fact of the matter is there'll probably be a lot of people, maybe myself included, most probably, who will just submit and be like, all right, well, whatever, it is what it is. So that's that. Let's finish off, bro. That was the news. There was loads of news that happened obviously in the last 6 weeks, but I'm not gonna go through all of that, man. So do check the YouTube channel for the updates and stuff. But let's finish off with this, bro, and we'll call it there, man. So there's been some recent, and this is a controversial topic that we can finish off with. There's been a lot of new recent propaganda movies coming out, especially towards immigrants and Muslims and stuff like that. This is obviously by Zionists, fucking, those, what's that thing? Ben Shapiro and his shitty company, fuck their names or whatever. I can't remember what it is. Elon Musk retweeting scenes from a certain movie. There was this recent movie about vigilante and whatnot. I came out. All this
Bullshit,
propaganda
bro.
bullshit coming out. Yeah, propaganda movies coming out. A whole lot of bullshit. And it's just to spread, again, propaganda about immigrants, Muslims, and stuff like that. The thing is, right, like, well, Punisher's one of my favorite characters, right? So as a vigilante movie, I always love those type of vigilante movies. I got nothing against those and whatnot. Now, if your villain is happen to be a brown dude and happen to be a Muslim, okay, so be it, right? As long as it fits in the story. But the fact that these propaganda movies love to just highlight that this is a brown person and he's Muslim. Like, just so you know, 100% they're Muslim. That's the shit that gets to me. I fucking can't stand that propaganda shit no more. Don't get me wrong. It's because they lost the information war and everyone has seen how evil Zionists are. They indiscriminately kill children, indiscriminately kill innocent people. The whole Epstein thing, it's all Zionists. You're all disgusting people. They need to push out more propaganda. And the best way they could do it is like they're never going to get their reputation back. But one of their best things is to try and get people's hate on Islam again. Now that's changed a lot. That's changed a lot. People like massive figures like Candace Owens, Tucker Carlson, who was a big one. He was on Fox News back in the days, at September 11th days, talking about Islam. They're violent people. Islam is violent. Muslims are violent. To now, he's out there saying, I was wrong. I was completely wrong. I bought into that bullshit. And I see who the real evil people are in this world. And that's those Zionists. And he's actually understood a lot more about Islam. He's understood that Jesus is a massive prophet that we respect in Islam and is huge in Islam, and he's the Messiah, just like the similarities that we have to Christianity and whatnot. So you got massive figures who are not going to be fell for this, and a lot of the local people with social media and whatnot are not going to fall for the bullshit propaganda anymore. But they're still pushing it, and I do think that it's shitty that they're still trying to put these propaganda movies out there.
It
I
works,
think
bro,
with this
because you got
recent
some
one,
gullible people.
yeah, exactly, yeah,
That's the problem.
unfortunately.
We're so separated. We're so
It causes
separated.
causes violence. So that's my thing, man. That's my thing. It's not just causes hate. It could lead people to violence, and they're doing that on purpose, man. This recent one, I mean, like, listen, man, I love any kind of revenge story, what you call it, vigilante movies and all that sort of stuff. But the moment you start putting bullshit in there, like, the Quran, like he's trying to like say the Quran, they're getting their source from the Quran, and the Quran says that they should do this to girls and all this sort of stuff, or it's like that's the shit that gets to me. You're actively lying and pushing bullshit out there. And you got Elon Musk retweeting it, he's a villain. That guy's a super villain. He is like Lex Luthor, worse. He's a super villain.
Mm.
He's a racist piece of shit. Like simple. He associates himself with far right Germans, far right UK. Like he's a racist piece of shit. I don't care how much money and all that sort of shit. That don't mean nothing. He's a super villain. But when you
Exactly.
start pushing that sort of stuff, like man, it's bullshit. And I think listen, the regular person's not gonna watch that anyway because the movies suck, and then the regular person's not gonna fall for that shit anyway. So the movies will suck, but it will unfortunately hit some people who are gullible, and it might lead them to violence. It will lead them to wrong information and violence, which is not it's not right. But I just wanted to kind of finish on that. Fuck those people with those propaganda movies and all the propaganda bullshit coming out these days.
No, totally, bro. I get you. I mean, yeah, it's such a shame, man. But the
I
world
saw
we
that
live
thing
in
with
right now,
Jonathan
bro.
Majors.
Yeah, I know, man.
And
That one's a tough one.
Daily Wire, that was that bullshit company that's going business out of business. But Jonathan Majors teaming up with them. I mean, I'm sorry, man. I said it straight. My perspective on the world and people have changed. If you're teaming up with them, then you know what, Jonathan Majors, you're that's how I know you are fucked. You're failed. Like you're a failed actor. You got nothing going on. You're fucked. I don't like cancellation and whatnot, and I always kept saying it could be a redemption story for him. But if you're aligning with Zionist baby killers and you want to make a propaganda movie against Muslims, then you know what, Jonathan, fuck Jonathan Majors, man, fuck you and you, and I hope you don't come back as Kang. And you know what, fuck you. Like I hope you don't come back as anything. I'm saying I don't give a fuck. Like if my perspective on people change, man. If you're gonna
No,
align
no,
with baby
100%. If
killers,
you're gonna
then you're a
line
piece
with
of
baby
shit.
killers, yeah, it's a difficult one.
Fuck,
And in this
fuck Jonathan
industry, it's
Majors.
very difficult. It's a difficult one. All right, cool. All right, we'll leave it on that note. As always,
Always
guys,
have to
super
be controversial.
grateful.
We're getting blocked
Oh, that
again,
I know.
and now
We
we're
probably
getting we're
will.
gonna
We
get
probably
shadow banned
will.
again. Yeah.
We probably will. We probably will. And it's all good, bro. It's all good. We'll keep going. Uh, we'll wrap it up on that, guys. As always, massive, massive thank you. We are back. G-Man is back. We different timings. We'll work it out. But as always, super grateful for everything. Make sure you guys go catch us on Apple Podcasts. You can catch the full episode on there as well if you're on the commute. Also, follow us on our socials. Even though we're on that bastards X, we're on that. But to be honest, Insta and TikTok, we're mainly on there. So if you want to interact with us, go there, and the community page as well, guys. G-Man always keeps that updated with all the latest news as well. So make sure you check him out. But other than that, one love, guys. We'll catch up. All right, bro. Peace.
Peace. Thanks for watching, and make sure you follow us on all our socials. You got X, TikTok, Instagram, and Threads, and do subscribe to the YouTube channel for more of the long form content and the breaking news. Also, guys, if you guys are on the commute, you can find us on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and Spotify. And here's some more videos for you guys to watch.